Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden language of corporate filings to bring you the unfiltered truth. And today we've got a situation that is more dramatic than your favorite soap opera. It is about a company trying to stay listed on the stock market. And boy is it a nail biter, so buckle up. We are diving into a very important report from HCW Biologics Inc. that details their struggle to keep their stock trading on the Nasdaq stock market. Things got a little dicey and they are fighting to stay in the game. This is not just about numbers, it is about survival for this company, and the story behind it is quite the roller coaster. Let us start with the main event, the reason this report was even filed, HCW Biologics Inc. D received a warning from the Nasdaq, the big stock exchange. They were told they were not meeting certain rules for keeping their company listed. This happened back in August of this year, and it sent a clear signal that trouble was brewing. So what is this equity rule? Well, it is basically a set of minimum standards that companies need to meet to trade on Nasdaq, things like the value of their stock, and how much of it is available for people to trade. These rules are in place to protect investors and ensure the market stays healthy when a company fails to meet them, like HCW Biologics Inc. did. They get a notice and a deadline to fix it, the company did. Not just throw in the towel, they immediately asked for a special meeting with the Nasdaq folks, the Nasdaq hearings panel, and they actually got a chance to explain their situation and present a plan to get back on track. This hearing happened in September, and it sounds like it was a pretty big deal for their future. So the big news is they got a reprieve, a second chance. The Nasdaq panel said, okay, we will let you keep trading for now, but you have to show us you can meet the rules by a specific date. This extension gives them breathing room, but it also comes with strict conditions. The most pressing deadline is to fix the equity rule issue by the end of December. They have until the 31st of December to prove they are back in compliance with that specific rule. But they also need to meet all the other Nasdaq listing rules by the 16th of February of next year. That is the absolute latest they can possibly have to fix everything. Nasdaq basically gave them the maximum amount of time they could under their rules to get their act together. This next part is super important. Nasdaq is watching them very closely. They told HCW Biologics Inc. that they need to immediately report any major news or events that happen during this extension period. This means if anything significant happens with the company, business or finances, they have to tell Nasdaq right away. No secrets allowed. Also, they have to make sure all their regular financial reports are filed on time. This includes their report for the third Q. ARTA, which is due soon. These reports are crucial because they show how the company is doing financially, and the panel will be reviewing all the information HCW Biologics Incorporated provides. They can even ask for more details. If they are not fully convinced, the panel also has the right to review their decision to grant the extension within 45 days, which means they could potentially change their minds if things do not go according to plan. Now, let us look at the big picture here. HCW Biologics Incorporated is a company that is focused on developing biologic therapies for diseases like cancer and autoimmune disorders. They are in a tough industry where research and development are expensive, and success is never guaranteed. Going through this process of almost losing your stock listing is a huge distraction. It takes management time and focus away from actually running the business and developing their products. What this essentially means is that the company is under immense pressure to perform both financially and operationally. They need to show investors and the stock exchange that they have a viable plan, and the ability to execute it. Getting this extension is a positive step, but it is far from a guarantee of future success. The company's stock price will likely be very volatile as investors watch every move they make. Looking at the specifics of the filing, we see that Hing-Si Wang, the founder and chief executive officer, signed off on this report. This shows it is a serious matter that the top leadership is personally involved in as a founder. He has a lot at stake here. The company's future and his legacy are tied to its ability to overcome these listing challenges. In my opinion, HCW Biologics Incorporated is in a precarious position. Getting an extension from Nasdaq is a lifeline, but it is also a clear signal that they are on thin ice. Their focus needs to be laser sharp on meeting those compliance deadlines, while simultaneously advancing their business. It is a delicate balancing act. The biggest risk they face is not being able to demonstrate sufficient progress by the set dates, which could lead to delisting. This would make it much harder for them to raise capital and could significantly harm their business operations and investor confidence. However, if they can successfully navigate this challenge and regain full compliance, it could be a testament to their resilience and strategic planning. It might even boost Investor confidence in their ability to overcome adversity, the market will be watching closely to see if they can turn this situation around. Alright, that is our breakdown of this critical filing from HCW Biologics Inc. What is your take on their situation? Do you think they can make it? What are your thoughts on their chances to get back in compliance? Let me know in the comments below if this deep dive into corporate filings helped you understand what is going on. Hit that like button, subscribe for more unfiltered corporate insights, and as always, check out the Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. This is your host signing off. Until next time, keep decoding.